Hello and welcome to Non-Inkables. We are going to be opening the second box here from the first chapter boxes that I have. So let's do it. Ooh, that tour is so weird. Okay. Gosh, I'm not going to flip it because of all the tape. Okay. I think I finally have figured out the setup I want. So they zoomed in on the cards, and then the face cam obviously, and then the table cam. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, Cruella DeVille. A little pile of green here. Mother Gothel and a foil Cerberus. I suppose I'm going to leave the commons here. If you are a local game store and you are looking for bulk, let me know. I will bring you all of my bulk. I have so much bulk, and I feel like not enough places to distribute it. I think most of our local game stores, I already donated some to King Kong, and I feel like they're still working through that bulk that I donated. And then I gave some to Gary to take to one of the stores he goes to up in Sacramento. And I still have so much more, so let me know, because it just literally sits there. Right. And the bulk basically is all the commons and uncommon cards. And then sometimes I'll take out that Flynn Rider I can actually sell on our, as I drop all the cards, I can sell on our TCG Player Store, so I'll keep cards like that. But everything else into the bulk. I usually keep the foils just in case later the card becomes relevant and we want to play it. Then we don't have to go and buy the foil. We already own it. So, okay, it looks like I'm doing this way. Just trying to keep my stuff organized. I really should have started recording back when I had a lot better luck. I feel like I had pretty good luck in the beginning. It's like a little divot. I don't know if that's from me opening it or what. Yeah, I feel like I had pretty good luck in the beginning, and I opened up that Enchanted Elsa, and that is partly how I got hooked. And then every time I record, my luck is not as good. Just kind of, I guess it's understandable. I can't always have good luck, but I've opened 2 Enchanted Elsas now off camera. So goal is to open a 3rd, but I don't know, these cards are getting kind of pricey. I'm also undecided, so we're going to another set champs this weekend. I think we're going to 2 actually, and I can't decide if I want to play something that I know will be very competitive and good, or if I want to play something super weird and fun. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards fun, but I also don't want to lose because it's not fun. So I'm undecided if I want to continue playing my Green Steel deck or if I want to do something totally new. I did find a deck today online that I thought was might be interesting to try out, and it is a blue-yellow deck that has, it's proven to work because it's won a set champs with 30 or so people, so it could work. But I'm gonna probably test it out online first just to see. Ooh, a giant tink. That is not bad. I recently was, so Non-Inkables is technically an LLC now, and I'm subscribed to an online service that kind of takes care of some of the business stuff, and they had a thing where I could talk to an accountant for free. And so I've talked to one before when we first formed the business, just to like make sure we were doing all the necessary, a foil Ariel, all the necessary paperwork and all that sort of stuff. And then I talked to one again, and like the first guy was really cool and chill and was like, you're a small business, you probably don't need some of these things. Like, you don't need to become an S corp. That's just like more paperwork for you, and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, you get me. And like one of the people we talked to, that I talked to, was like, are you going to get like a CPA? Are you going to file your own taxes? And I was like, I feel like I probably could just do it on my own, fill out the forms, since it's not a very complicated business. And this recent guy I talked to was like really trying to sell me on a package, basically where he does my taxes. And he was like, oh, I suggest that everyone is an S corp. And I was like, I thought that like, oh, I think all these packs have like a little nick on the first card. Good thing that's the common card. I was like, I thought they said that you don't need to become an S corp until you make like at least $30,000 to $40,000. Because otherwise, if you become an S corp, you have to like do payroll and stuff, right? And if it's just me, there doesn't seem to be any benefit to it. And he was like, no, I would recommend everyone be an S corp. And I was like, okay, let me talk to my husband about it. And I'll get back to you. And he was like, oh, that's why I asked you earlier, like if you make the financial decisions. And I was like, I do have, because my business, but like also I like to get other people's opinions. And part of the like red flags was that while he was talking about it, he's like, oh yeah, and then this package will include like taxes for your business, but then we could also do taxes, like your personal taxes, and then it can also like get you a life insurance plan because now you're eligible for that. Ooh, Maui, with your business. And I was like, oh, want a life insurance plan? Ooh, a foil whole new world. Pretty. I was like, I don't want a life insurance plan. The whole thing is a scam. It's like getting fire insurance. So, life lessons. Fire insurance and earthquake insurance, like for your house, is a scam because if your house is on fire, probably the houses near you are all on fire. Also, if you're in an earthquake, probably all the houses near are in an earthquake, and so they're not going to be able to pay out. So it's a scam. Don't get it, guys. And as we see with the LA fires, where they just canceled everyone's insurance, definitely a scam. So life insurance, I feel like, is similar. At least like regular life insurance. Like term life insurance may be beneficial in certain situations, but like just full life insurance is like not great. And so once he was like that, and I was like, I don't need this. Also, I don't want to pay $3,000 for you to fill out an 8-page form, because I looked up what the form I would have to fill out, and I was like, oh, this looks very simple. And I feel like I can get enough information on like Reddit and YouTube and friends that are CPAs and stuff like that, that I could just do it myself. I didn't get a business degree for nothing. Not that they teach how to do taxes in business school, but like at least a lot of the terms make sense. I think there's a lot of good resources online that you don't need to pay for that. Maybe once if I were like a corporation with like employees and I had to buy health insurance for people and stuff like that, maybe. But right now it's just me, so not necessary. Let's see. Maleficent. Ooh, a beast and a foil Aurora. Beast, Aurora. So if you're wondering how I'm sorting this, it's basically bulk here, and then it is rares and aboves in a pile, and then next to that pile is all the foils, regardless of rarity. And then by color. And this makes it easier for me to look through to see which cards I want to list on our store and which cards I can just kind of store away for later use, and etc., etc. Okay. The other thing, though, is with multiple cameras, is I have to look at all the cameras and make sure that they're, like, one, I'm opening these, as I drop them, one that I'm opening these cards, like, actually on camera, not partly off screen, because I feel like it's pretty, another whole new world. A whole new world. dazzling place I never knew. Jasmine is sung by Lea Salonga, who also is the singer for Mulan, and she is the only person who is 2 Disney princess characters, because that woman is literally a Disney princess. Her voice is so beautiful. We did see her in concert recently in December. I booked the tickets like super far in advance. I was just like, oh, Lea Salonga is being in concert in SF. Let's go see it. And then we get to the concert and I was like, oh, I didn't realize when I booked these tickets that it was a Christmas concert. I thought it was just like a regular Lea Salonga concert. I mean, not that I'm complaining. I love Christmas songs. It was just unexpected. I did not expect it to be a Christmas concert. It was really good. I think the people they had running like the like merchandise table were not good. It was like really old people, and I don't think they knew how to use like Square. And so they kept saying that like the Square thing was broken and you couldn't pay by Apple Pay or tap, but I literally think it's because they didn't accept, because I think you need to have your location available, and they didn't accept that part. They just kept ignoring that pop-up, and so that's why it wasn't working. And so I had to like get a physical credit card to pay for. We bought a signed CD for Brian's parents, since they were watching our daughter, and they lay us on this. So yeah. All right. I mean, this box so far, the Maui was good. 2 Whole New Worlds was good. The Giant Tank. I'm a fan of those cards. But no Enchanted so far. Scar. Ooh, a Surfer Stitch. That's pretty good. And a foil Minnie Mouse. Yeah, if you guys are local and anyone ever needs cards or like foils of rares and stuff, feel free to message me on YouTube or on Discord, and you can probably come over and just look through all of our extras. Because I think a lot of these cards, like, it's not worth it to ship it anywhere because the shipping is so expensive. But if you're local and you want to just come pick up cards, I mean, I'm not going to look through the cards because I don't got time for that, but you are welcome to. We did have a friend, Matt, who came over and basically looked through all of my foils for like first and second chapter, and just he picked out all the ones he wanted, added them like in the trade part of Dreamborn, and it ended up being like, I want to say like $20, and he got like 100 foil cards. So yeah, let's see, anything good. A Maui demigod, a Ursula shell necklace, and a Donald Duck. Okay, we have, what is this, like 5 more cards? It's gonna be a short video. And just do the second box and put it in the same video. I feel like the Chinese, these all have a little notch at the top. I don't think it's how I'm opening them if they all do that. Yeah, compared to the Chinese video where I was just struggling on reading because my Chinese is not great. Turns out much worse than I thought. Let's see what our foil is. Captain. I want, you know what cards I want to see in Lorcana is I want to see Hunchback of Notre Dame. I want to see Hellfire as a song. I don't know what it would do, but it would be something crazy because that song is insane. That whole movie is crazy. It has very good music. I feel like it's very underrated. It's like overshadowed by Lion King. Mulan. Ooh, an Ariel Singer and a foil freeze. It's interesting how there's certain cards that are from first set that are just still so good. Like Ariel's one of them. Maui's one of them. Be Prepared. Tamatoa, I think, is one of them. A Whole New World gets played a lot. That Giant Tink. Like, they were there from the beginning and still quite good. Okay, I've got Hades. Lady Tremaine. And a foil Vicious Betrayal. Okay, 2 more packs. I feel like this pack, I don't know. I always say the pack is lackluster, and then that's when I open something good. So hopefully if I continue to talk shit, the cards will be better. Okay, and the last one. Another idea I've been toying with is making more ASMR-esque type unboxings. Because you don't want to hear me talk, I just ramble. You can listen to the podcast for that, rambling. Ooh, a foilable funnel, that's nice. So maybe I'll do that for the next box. Okay, so let's neaten up our piles before we open a new one. Okay, that box is done. New box. This is all still from the same case. I want to say, yeah, I think the one I just opened is from a different case to the first box and then these next two. So maybe there will be an enchanted. And I already pulled an enchanted from the last 4 I opened, so I assume one of those was from the same case as these ones, but I don't remember which one it was. I didn't look, so who knows if they'll have an enchanted in these or not.